Hello everybody, it's Monday here at Isis Oasis Sanctuary, and I'm just heading over to the small temple. We'll be doing our noon rite in just a moment, and today of course is Miracle Monday, so that's the day that we ask for miracles. Good morning, thank you very much. I'm broadcasting live on Facebook. Thank you, Patty. Patty's on her way up to the lodge with more paper towels. All right. And another beautiful, clear and sunny day. Not too cool here at Isis Oasis. So we're pretty happy about the weather at the moment. But we're looking forward to some more rain this week. So hopefully we'll be getting it. All right. And here we are. Since I'm going to be alone in here, I'm taking off my mask, but I'll put it right back on again. And let me light my candles in Sapphire Quarter. Candle, I should say. We just have one going. And there we go. Just show you it. I think it's kind of fun to see it light, if we can get it to light. There we go. Fire is such an amazing thing. There we are. And its beneficent aspects is truly fascinating. Okay, and we will get some incense going too. Lunar moon incense today. Moon for Monday. I'll just go ahead and take it from our altar candle. We're slowly having candles back in here, and hopefully that will be fine. So have some smoke. Well, I think we're about ready to begin, and I see some of you are already here, which is wonderful. So let me start by ringing our bell. Divine Isis, goddess of 10,000 names, I invoke your grace. Come to our temple, O goddess, dwell in our shrine. Make our hearths your altars, our hearts your home. Bring vision and healing for those who use this shrine. Give us wisdom and unveil the truth, and with thy feathery wings protect us. Breathe into us the breath of life and health and strength. It is noon. Let us celebrate the moon. Let us celebrate the stars, no matter where they are. It is noon. Let us celebrate the sun that shines on everyone. Let us celebrate our day as we go upon our way. It is noon. It is noon. It is noon. Alrighty. Okay, and now it is time for our daily reflections in our mirror. So, who's got words today? Live best and keep going from Marky. And those are good words to live by. Live best, keep going. Live best, keep going. Live best, keep going. And anyone else have words? What we do at this section of our rite, for those that may not know, is that we come up with 3 words that we're either inspired to say, or something that we want to bring into our lives, or an observation that we've made. Like I think mine for today will be sparkling bright winter day. Sparkling bright winter day. Sparkling bright winter day. Sparkling bright winter day. And the guidance is for 3 words, but if you go over by 1 or 2, it's usually okay. But it's also a good discipline to try to kind of get it down, to distill it down into just 3 words too. And from Jeff, life, love, and peace. Life, love, and peace. Life, love, and peace. Life, love, and peace. And from Rennie, I hope I'm saying that right, might be Rennie, listen, find, and inspire. Listen, find, and inspire. Listen, find, and inspire. Listen, find, and inspire. Good words, everyone. Okay, and anybody else chiming in? If you come in a little late with your 3 words, of course, that's fine, because what do we say? We follow Katma, not dogma. So if things are sometimes a little bit out of order for this daily rite, that's just fine. What's best and most important is that we all get to make the divine connection, that we get to express it if we want to, and that we're all part of the same noon rite family, at least for a few minutes. All right, now we'll go on. Seems to be it for the moment, so we will go on and do the directions. Oh, it's rainbow time, right? This time of year, I love this because the sun shines right into our big hanging crystal, and it just sends all of these rainbows around the room, which is just so pretty. I love the clarity of the colors of light. And that's where I think prisms and crystals can be so useful, because we really get to see the light that is surrounding us all the time, and yet we don't always perceive it. And I think it's a good metaphor of the divine light. We may not always be able to see it. That doesn't mean that it isn't shining on us. And I swear these rainbows are getting more intense as I'm saying this. So look at this one over here. And again, I'm always kind of guessing as to where I'm pointing the camera, so I hope you get to see what I'm showing you. And even on the feathers, it's just so bright and lovely. And we've got some more over there, but see, those are lighter. It's interesting. The light is reflecting differently through the crystal, and so those have more the mixed or white light. But you're always surrounded by this rainbow. You just can't always perceive it. Alrighty, and we have some more words coming in from Phoenixa. Embrace, love, and harmony. Embrace, love, and harmony. Embrace, love, and harmony. Embrace, love, and harmony. Now let's honor our directions. Let us honor the east, element of air with the winds ever blowing. And we honor the south, element of fire with the flames ever glowing. And we honor the west, element of water with the rivers ever flowing. And we honor the north, element of earth with the seeds ever growing. And we honor the spirits above and below with the wisdom ever showing. And we honor our bodies both without and within with the love forever showing. For we come into this world with all these gifts and more, our very own special essence. Let us thank the goddess for that which she bestows. Let us go forth refreshed and renewed with dedication to preserve and protect all life, for we are all children of Isis, the great mother goddess. There's one image of her there. Okay, and today being Monday, it's our special day for invoking miracles. And frankly, we've been pretty boring on the miracles that we've wanted lately. We all are praying and continue to pray for the miracle of the end of the COVID-19 crisis, and that we will go forth and be renewed into life, into a fuller expression of life soon. But we still have a ways to go. And keep up your vigilance, everybody, as we are waiting for this miracle to unfold. Just as in a war, no one wants to be the last soldier shot before the ceasefire. So although it may feel like things are opening up and getting better, please continue to be vigilant. And we were just repeating that today here, just in regards to maintaining the distancing, because the 6 feet thing, that's virtually a made-up number. It's to an unprotected sneeze or cough, it's actually like 27 feet. So when you can stay farther away, please stay farther away, just for your own protection. And I see here, thanks for a request for a miracle. Phoenixa has brakes, yay! And she gives thanks to the Divine Mother for keeping her and her daughter safe. So Goddess bless those brakes, and that was a manifestation that was being requested, and I'm so glad that that is one that has come through. But if someone has some other miracle that you want to bring it through, please, this is a good moment. Oh, and from Linda Isles, we have words for the day. Beauty of heart and spirit. 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 All right, beautiful words. Okay. And Ellie has just joined us, and we are just at the moment where we are manifesting miracles, because this is Miracle Monday. I always like Monday because I think, certainly if you're in the traditional workforce and everything, Monday can be kind of a little bit of a downer of a day. You've had, in normal times, some freedom over the weekend, and then, suddenly you're back in the saddle, so to speak. So I think having our Miracle Day be a Monday is kind of helpful. It maybe gives a little extra boost to everything. So if anyone else has words that they want us to share in ceremony, please let me know. And if not, we'll be going on to our next reading from Lady Loyan's work. Okay. All right. Well, 28. I am forgiving. I am forgiving. I am forgiving. I am forgiving. And this is interesting that this is today, because I just was filing paperwork to be forgiven for a loan that we got through one of the government programs. And if they accept our forgiveness, then we don't have to repay it. So it's very important. But at the same time, it's kind of odd to be asking forgiveness. We didn't exactly do something wrong by applying for it, but we nonetheless have to ask for forgiveness. So I've been very formally asking for forgiveness right leading up to this day of I am forgiving. So here's hoping that they are forgiving, and that we filled out everything properly, which is always the mystery, and that we will be forgiven for that amount, which was very helpful earlier this year. All right, now here's the actual text for I am forgiving. When one is wounded by another in some way, it has the effect of injuring our very psyche. The best thing we can do is forgive. This will have the effect of eliminating the wound and heal our body and mind. It is nevertheless difficult to forgive some things, but that is the test. There could be a limit on forgiveness, where if you have to forgive someone too many times, perhaps it would be better to not be in their company. Still, the practice of being a person who forgives and does not carry a grudge indefinitely is one that should be admired. It is so easy to give up on those that have caused you pain. But if you can learn to forgive and to forget, it may lead to a much better outcome for all concerned. One must be discerning and examine each situation that might cause you to be confronted with forgiving. Many of us have found it very important to forgive our parents, our siblings, and our ex-lovers in order to be a person of higher consciousness. If you have not done so, try it, and don't forget to forgive yourself. Forgiving is divine. And I wish I had it here with me, but I don't. But I actually came across in Lorianne's books one that was devoted entirely to forgiving. So if you think it's kind of hard just to up and forgive someone for this or that, you're absolutely correct, and there's nothing wrong with feeling that way. But there are techniques that can still get to you the benefits of forgiving without feeling like you're, giving something to someone. And I've commented before that I think there's something just in the word forgive that makes us feel like we're giving something to someone that has hurt us. And so just the syllables of it, I think, work against the concept in some ways. So think of it as some other word, perhaps creating atonement, creating that at-one-ment between you and another, or somehow rephrase it in a way that you can accept the actual concept, which is to take you out of pain and into healing, to take you out of active conflict into something where you feel more neutral. Those are the goals. And so if you may need to just look in your own psyche and see what phrasing can help you manifest forgiving a little bit more acceptably, because it can be hard. It can definitely be hard. One thing that I think helps foster forgiveness is understanding. And sometimes we look at things that other people have done to us, and we don't see the whole spectrum of what caused that. And many, many times when someone hurts us in some way, it's actually the result of many, many other things that happened in their lives. It's nothing that you may have done or not seen or reacted badly to or anything. But it may be that you were there at that moment when all these other issues kind of came to a head, and thus they acted very, very badly toward you. So sometimes understanding that there was a whole spectrum behind it, not just the incident that created the situation that confronts you with forgiving, sometimes that can start to dilute some of the feelings that are keeping you from being able to be forgiving, and thus keeping you from being free of it. Because ultimately, forgiveness is a way of freeing yourself from something that is creating a speed bump in your soul. And you want to be able to flow freely. And having something that is still going on between you and another person in a very active, hot way really does stop the flow of other things. So it's important to look at these aspects that may need forgiving. And I see someone else has joined us. Hello, Suka. Glad you can be with us. We're just moving toward our close here, but you're more than welcome. And if you have any prayer requests or anything else that you'd like to add, please feel free to do so in the chat comments, and we'll be glad to incorporate it. We usually do 3 words that people may feel inspired to say. These can be an observation, something that you want to bring into your life, or really almost anything at all. So if you'd like to join us with your own 3 words, we would love to hear them, and then we will say them 3 times, and that also brings the vibration of all these things into our temple space here. I do see that we had a couple of new people kind of join us. I think Clotilde may have been here before, but we're standing in our small temple at Isis Oasis Sanctuary, and this is a temple that was created by our foundress, Lorianne Vignier, and she did the original designs and paintings in it. The ceiling is roughly based on that of the zodiac ceiling at Dendra, one of the major temples in Egypt. And so just to give you a little bit of a look, we have Isis here with her throne, Ma'at with her feather of truth. Above our altar is Nut, stretching over. And one thing that Lady Olivia was always very emphatic about, she said, Nut is not just above you, she's below you as well. She's the entire encircling sky. It's not just that she's up there, but she's also down below. and some of our other images. And I especially love Lorian's lions. And these are actually the lions of the horizon. And this is the hieroglyph up there for the horizon. And you see how the shape echoes the lions. And the solar disk is implied by the curl of their tails. And you can see up here the sky hieroglyph, the blue bar there. And that echoes the shape of the goddess Nut, who is the sky goddess. So there are many, many visual and auditory puns in ancient Egyptian. So it's always interesting to keep an eye out for those. All right, well, I'm not seeing anything else come in, so I will go ahead and move to the close of our ceremony. As always, we give thanks to Lady Lorian Vignier, who established Isis Oasis and reactivated the Temple of Isis for the modern world. And we give our thanks to our teachers, among them Olivia Robertson and Lord Strathlock, but many, many, many others. And most of all, we give thanks to the gracious goddess Isis, in whom all things are possible. We send up our thanks and ask your blessings. And to each and every one of us, for all that we do, both here and in the world, may our efforts be blessed, may our results be abundant, and may we go forth from this rite refreshed and renewed. I hope you have a splendid day filled with magic and insight, and that things go better than you dreamed, and that you get benefits and blessings that you did not expect. And we'll just take a moment to say goodbye to our trees and see this lovely sunny, strangely sunny winter day as we come to the close, nearly to the close of 2020. Goddess bless you all, and I hope to see you here tomorrow, and have a beautiful day.